Hello, and welcome to my channel, Pickled Alice Art. This is my 11th video, and I had something kind of fun planned. Okay, not that fun, but I was going to record my face while I was recording myself drawing so that I could comment in real time what I was drawing and why I was drawing as I was drawing while drawing it. And unfortunately, that didn't work out. Partway through the footage, it goes weird, and my face just gets frozen, and the audio turns to static, and it's unusable. I don't know what happened. My computer gets confused sometimes. Stay tuned for that idea one day. Amazing footage of me doing this. Just riveting. Here's how my pigeon sketch came out. I added a background that kind of implies city, and I kept him kind of teardrop shaped, and I added some details that I didn't know pigeons had. I didn't know that the circle thing on the top of their beak was like their nostrils. So that's pretty cute. So after the sketch phase comes the shapes or puzzle piece kind of phase, where I turn my wobbly lined drawing into a more sleek and shape-oriented design. I like to use the marquee tools and the lasso tools and the wand tools to select what I want to work on. It's a lot of clicking. Sometimes I use my Wacom tablet, and sometimes I just use the mouse. Depends how lazy I'm feeling. Here I'm wondering if the wing should line up exactly with the tail. I'm wondering if that creates a tangent, which is usually something you don't want. But in this case I figured since pigeons are aerodynamic and all fold together anyway, it worked. Here I'm just kind of messing around with what kind of pattern I want to do for the wings. I've kind of gone off sketch, off pattern, but I don't know, sometimes you just kind of got to play with it until it eventually looks right, and you don't know what looks right until you've done it wrong 50 times. I haven't saved yet. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine, we're cool. Okay, moving on. What can I say about shading that hasn't already been said in a million art tutorial videos that you can find on YouTube? Shading is as personal as your style. My style of shading is kind of gradients, contrast where it needs to be, just kind of muddling through until it looks right. That is the advantage of Photoshop. I would say that Photoshop is an excellent place to learn shading, actually, because you can do plenty of back and forths. So, all I can add to shading is that if you're learning, hey, give Photoshop a chance. It's very helpful. My favorite part, color correction. It's the most fun to play with your art and see if you can just tweak it a little bit here, tweak it a little bit there, or just see how it would have looked in a different kind of color scheme a little bit. I feel like some people may say that this is cheating. I mean, you're using Photoshop. The whole thing is kind of a cheat. It's an expression of the mind, and it's making art. I mean, why not use all the tools handed to you? So one of my favorite parts is color correction. Just kind of icing on the cake. I wanted to slow down and show how I color correct. I go up to image, adjustments, and levels to kind of adjust the darks and the lights. I also sometimes use hue and saturation if I just kind of want to see how things look, or if I really want to change the color of something. And lastly, my favorite tool is selective color. And I set it to neutral so I can mess around with it. But you can also set it to specific colors to mess around with just one thing. I think it came out super cute. I think you can see the jump more from the sketch to the final, but I'll admit, I was really nervous recording myself in the earlier section that went wrong. It was intimidating. I'd like to try it again, but at the moment, I'm kind of thankful I don't have the technology to right now. Anyway, let's put it on the runway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Boom.